Accuracy. Accuracy is being on point with the documentary, giving information that is very factual and accurate. If the information to the audience is not presented well and truthfully, then this will lose the trust of the audience.
In this documentary about the 9/11 explosions, they give you a full facts and analysis of what had happened. The audience can see that the facts are accurate by the documentary explaining in depth of how the two planes had collided into the two buildings and made the two buildings fall down.
Balance. Balance is when a documentary will have equal size to two stories or a point. Balance within the documentary is very important because the audience would have to see both sides and we want to see the stories equally to sum up a judgment on what they see.
In this documentary, two Escobars show a good balance of two stories, with Pablo Escobar and Andres Escobar. They see how the two had lived their life and how they linked to each other and how they had died with a tragic death.
Impartiality. Impartiality is a documentary that doesn't show anyone to be favoritized. It's a documentary where it shows the audience that everyone is fair and simple, so it gives the true facts to them simply.
In this documentary, The Mountains of Mystery, you can see that it does not show just one side of a story. It shows the different elements of what else the mystery documentary can bring. The audience can see that there is not just one thing that is leading to it.
Objectivity is a documentary that makes judgments through facts. In a documentary, the audience can get involved in making judgments through what they see on the documentary. Subjectivity is a documentary that has loads of views or something. The audience can also get involved with what they see on other people's opinions within the documentary.
In this documentary, Gangs in Prison, the documentary on gangs in prison is very objective. This is because the audience can see that it's very factual and it shows how each gang in the prison is split up between each other. It also shows how they live and also get information from the police officers that work within the prison cells.
In this
to
store,
get their own
most cell houses
facts
here,
and true views of what's happening within the prison cells. In this documentary, The Equalizer, this documentary is about how a guy called Aarun Singh had killed a famous commissioner in the 1920s in England. This documentary shows the audience how this is subjective because this documentary
I did it because I had a grudge against him. He deserves it. It's no use. It's all over.
The story had went.
When the news reached Amritsar that Udham Singh had taken it on himself to go to England and had killed.
Opinions in a documentary that are shown maybe on their own judgment or views or something. The opinions in the documentary will show the audience what the difference are between a fact and an opinion.
In this documentary,
the match is off, but Jason is still keen on picking a fight if he can.
This documentary with the Chelsea headhunters show the audience how McIntyre gives his own opinion of how the Chelsea headhunters. It gives you a clear example of how McIntyre has to go through what he has to go through to get in the Chelsea headhunters, and then gives a quick view or opinion of what is going on, what he thinks is happening.
Bias in a documentary is basically favoritizing a person or a group which is being unfair. The bias side of a documentary shows an element of favoritism, which makes the audience see that the facts can be unfair and not true.
Here, in this documentary with the Ukrainian burning, you can only see a one-sided story of Ukraine and how they are suffering with the Russians attacking them. It gives the audience a clear view of how this documentary is just focused on one country, which is Ukraine, and how they are living which is shown through the documentary.
3, 2, 1.
Representation in a documentary is showing facts to us as a viewer. It also presents someone on their behalf. Representation in a fact in a documentary is very vital as well, because if it's not shown in the right way, the audience will not feel that they trust the documentary at all.
So despite
in this
the insane
documentary,
homicide rates, the kidnapping,
with world scariest drug,
narco-trafficking, the
this
civil
documentary
unrest,
is
everything else going on in Colombia,
exclusively to show the audience of how drugs are. This links into to presentation, because this is shown to the audience how certain drugs are bad and how bad it can be. This is shown through the representation throughout the whole documentary.
Access in the documentary is something that you have access to, for example, in someone's personal life. Access in the documentary can give an insight to an audience, which can give them important information or something that they can reflect on and improve on. Privacy in the documentary is that shows studies or something does not want to be shown. Privacy in the documentary shows the audience things that they've never seen or can be shown on TV.
Access. This documentary on Maradona, the Legends of Football, gives an insight and access through to Maradona. You get exclusive interviews with the player, the ex-football player Maradona, of how he was brought up and how his life was been as a footballer. The documentary has full access of what Maradona has been through, and they give archive footage to support.
Then I did well to score too.
In a bar after the
In
game,
this documentary,
he describes a
again,
visit he and Andy
McIntyre
Frame
going
made to the
undercover with
Nazi
the Chelsea
concentration camp
headhunters
at Auschwitz.
is a clear example of privacy. McIntyre is undercover going into searching for the headhunters, which is not getting permission from the headhunters in Pacific. The headhunters don't have a clue of McIntyre going undercover from the BBC to give a full documentary of what the Chelsea headhunters do. This shows the audience of how privacy is very important, or is shown through documentaries, through certain documentaries.
Contract Reviewer. It's a documentary that presents or showing 100% information that is true and real. The documentary will have 100% factual information, so the audience will be engaged by the real information shown by them.
Contract Reviewer. The documentary Life in the Universe shows towards the audience that this is 100% factual information. This is because with the documentary gives true facts and how the universe has started and towards now, and throughout the whole years how it's built up to a big universe.
And seeing all this ice, maybe they carried water to Earth too. It's an astonishing thought. The water in the oceans, in your coffee, even in your body, all from this distant celestial ice machine.